Praise God.
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 Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I love that so much. It messes up my whole testimony. Where was I gonna? God this week has there is a covering on the people in this church that has been, my eyes have been open to it this week in a way that I hope I can explain. I'm going to throw some people under the bus. You can beat me up later. A man back there has been involved in this church for over a year and a half. A couple weeks ago, he's in a car accident in front of the church. He walks away from it without a scratch on his body.
Amen.
No charges. A couple days later, he knocks on the door at midnight and says, I need to come home.
Amen.
My other little buddy, he's been struggling and struggling. He keeps giving me credit for him walking in and out of the court system. And it ain't got nothing to do with me. All I know is that because he's been walking through this door for a while, everywhere he goes, all judges, lawyers, prosecutors, all they can say is, I see something in him.
Amen.
Something.
Amen.
Praise God.
Amen.
A lady that comes to this church in the mornings to get some coffee. She's out there, but she'd be showing up all the time. She'd be getting some food. She'd be getting a cup of coffee here and there. She'd be coming in. She even sat right back there for about an hour, one service. Talk about a little mustard seed is showing up in Hope Ministries. The other day I'm walking in, I'm at the courthouse doing my thing. My morning court's done. On certain days I have a big gap between my sessions. Absolutely no reason for me to walk into revocation, but I finished eating my sandwiches. I was tired of smoking my cigarettes and it was a little chilly outside, so I thought I'd go sit in the courthouse. I go walking in the courthouse and all of a sudden this girl jumps up and she's pulling on her chains and she's all, hope, hope, hope helps, hope, hope helps. I look over and I'm like, hi. And she's so, what is it going to be? I walk up to the little fishbowl and stuff, which is another bizarre thing. How can a parolee just walk wherever he wants in the judicial system and talk to whoever he wants? Amen. I walk up to her and she goes, she calls me Hope. She goes, can Hope help? And I'm like, I don't know about Hope, but God can. Girl, what do you want? She goes, can I go home today? And I don't know I didn't know she was involved in the courts. I don't know what's going on. I just look at her and I said, I don't know, let me see what I can do. She's got like 3 charges against her. I'm sitting down. Judge calls her name. She stands up. They're about ready to sink her, send her to jail. And she says, I'm going to a program. She goes, I go to a program. And the judge goes, what program do you go to? She goes, I go to Hope Helps. I go there all the time. All I said was, Your Honor, she's a local. She's talking about Hope Ministries. She comes by occasionally and has a cup of coffee. That's all I said.
The truth.
Judge Laviano says, well, since you've taken it upon yourself to reach out for some kind of help, let me ask the district attorney what we can do about his charges. The DA looks at me and he says, well, if she's involved with Hope Ministries, we have no problem with dropping the charges in the interest of justice. Then her case manager comes to me and says, what are we going to do with Peanut? I says, I don't know. She just needs a place to live. It's cold out there. He says, well, if she comes to me tomorrow, I'll put her in an SLE and she can start coming to Hope Helps.
When we do it,
There was one other thing I wanted to touch on because it's been like, I don't know what's up with me, but hey.
that's what I said.
I either heard or came up with this week, but it's been rattling around in my head. I hear a lot about playing with the devil. To me, that ain't possible. devil ain't no joke. You playing with the devil, you losing in a way that you don't even know. But what I do play with is me. I got a lot of little games I like to play with my life. But I've learned that through all these little trials that I go through that I'm always trying to get myself out of, the more I try to get myself out of my trial, the harder it gets. Right? Because I think I've been going about it wrong. Quit trying to get up out of your trial and start figuring out what you should be getting out of your trial, and then you'll move forward. Praise God. Amen.